Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl, Sade and Danina. We just want y'all to make sure you sit there and hit your notifications. Subscribe if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel. Subscribe now. Hit that button. Like, share, and comment. So today we're going to talk about a couple different things. We're going to talk about the Trump investigation. And this investigation has been going on for how long? 3 years. Before COVID, right? The shutdown of COVID. So, Attorney General Letitia James, I think that's how we say her first name. She has been really into wanting to know Trump's tax information in New York, because that's where his everything is based in, where he live at, right? Mm-hmm. And he has not turned on in any tax information or anything of that sort, as far as any of his businesses that's going on. So I remember last year they raided Giuliani's house. I don't know if he was in the house when they raided it. You know what I'm saying? But this time when they, went into his home, well, that was the Mar-a-Lago. That was a different case. Trump got so many cases going on. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. So she's saying Trump's organization misled lenders and insurers and tax authorities by providing them misleading financial statements. So he will, I guess, rig his financial statements in order to get the maximum amount of money, or get them same papers to the tax authorities. So he wanted to pay taxes. Oh, he had it going on. He knew how to finesse them papers, didn't he?
So he, well, when you're, we all know that he's a real estate guru. Can't take that from him. He's only done what United States has allowed him to do.
Right.
Okay. So he's not a maker of it. He just learned the game, mastered it, and got through all the loopholes.
Exactly.
Can't be mad at him for that, because he's a very good businessman.
Yeah, he is.
So the same government that he ran is now the same government
he's playing.
That's turned against him, right?
Yeah.
For his own rules that he has made up himself. The thing about them doing a raid on him, like you said, it's someone that has a personal group, because it was actually 100 federal agents that raided his house, right?
The Mar-a-Lago estate.
Whatever. It's still his. It belongs to him. They raided his property. They assumed that's where all of that hidden information was at, right? I don't know. They're not stating what they found.
Right. They took boxes out and went to his safe.
Now, that was personal. Somebody told that.
Yeah, but I mean, when you have a search warrant to go into somebody's house, everything is open season. You just grab what you want, basically.
Right. But somebody told them to specifically go there.
It's safe. Yes, that's probably personal operandi. Well,
he has been in the game for long enough to know how to get around what he needs to get around to get things done for himself. Why would he be one of not the only American that has gotten away with not filing taxes, right? But to be a representative and not file his taxes.
That's not good, because when you lead in a country, you need to be following the rules, and the rules strictly. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like he just ran amok and did what he wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? He didn't, care about anything, as far as filing taxes. Oh shoot, I ain't got to do all that. And if I do, I got some paperwork. I have Giuliani and all them to strike up some paperwork, say I didn't make that much money, or cook the books. You know what I'm saying? That's what they basically do. And
what did he did you understand what he invokes his Fifth Amendment rights and declines to answer questions from the New York Attorney General?
That the reason why, because he don't want to turn in those the paperwork they've been asking him for 4 years, maybe 5 years now. His tax information. They want his tax information. He's been defrauding the government, lenders, banks. He's been defrauding all them for many years. Even with the
Right.
school, even with the school he was doing some fraudulent stuff.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hmm.
Well,
So they
it's
just bringing all that stuff up from
okay.
years, bringing
Okay.
all that stuff
So,
up.
do you think that this has everything to do with the January 6th?
No, the January 6th. Well, I'm not sure, but when
Mhm.
they raided the Mariago place, that was
Mhm.
just to get all the stuff he took from the White House. He took
Okay.
a lot of documents he did not supposed to take up out of there.
Right. Okay.
So that's why they went in there and raided the house to grab any paperwork they see that's supposed to have been confidential,
Mm.
confidential information for the government.
Right. So
So this is
he
two
took
different
he took
cases,
he took personal information within the White House that he wasn't supposed to take.
right?
Is that what
Mhm.
they were
That's
looking
what they're
for?
talking. That's what they're talking about. And
Okay.
instead of them, asking him for it because he wasn't giving it to him. I'm
Oh.
quite sure they have been asking him for it. And he's like, I don't got to do. Trump. He think he run it all. He like, I don't have to give you nothing. So
Right.
instead of them asking him for it, so he can get
Right.
rid of it, destroy it like that, they just wanted to. That's why they did that undercover raid.
Right.
And they
I
did
think
it when he went home because everybody's scared of a raid. You see them people coming out the sky, the
right.
crooks and corners and crannies, and they would have had to tie his old ass up so he won't be
Right.
walking around in doggone house. And that man would have had a heart attack, girl.
Yeah, he would have had a heart attack. How old is he? 70, like 76, right?
He's up there, honey.
So to be that old and to even still want to even be a president, right?
Right.
That within itself is crazy because
Yeah.
he don't even have the heart to run around the White House, to let alone to run it again.
Okay. Jeff said even back in the day when he filed bankruptcy, he wasn't broke. It's a way to not pay what you owe. Exactly. And a
Exactly, yeah.
lot of
Because you
people do
start on
that.
a clean slate, right, Jeff?
Hmm.
You start on a clean slate when you file the bankruptcy, right?
Yes.
Because I
That's why.
notice how when you want to refinance your car or your house, they ask you, have you filed bankruptcy?
Mm-hmm.
Because if you file bankruptcy, it's like you get a whole new plate.
Man,
So
hold
you
this
could
slate.
do that as many times as you want. Also, in the bankruptcy, you also can pick the things that you want off your credit.
Exactly. Yep.
Wow.
Because it used to be way sweeter probably 10 years ago. It was way
Okay.
sweeter. What chapter 13, chapter 11? I think they cut one out and then kind of did some
Do you know the difference
rules.
between the two? Like which one was better? I just always heard chapter 13, what you said. Yeah.
Yes, chapter 13 was the best one from what I'm hearing. I've never done that. My mother
Okay.
has, and I mean, she had a clean slate, girl. Build,
Yeah.
he's, yep, and you can build your credit from there. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Start and
So
build your credit all over.
it's a basically they watched him take advantage of that. Now that you say that, it seems like they watched him take advantage of it.
Mm-hmm.
He constantly filed for bankruptcy because he used that as a weapon, right?
Mm-hmm. How many times? About 5 times, I think,
I
or
don't
six.
know. And then bounce back.
Yep.
Every single time he bounced back, and it seems like I've never known of him to lose the Trump Towers. Have you? It
Mm-mm,
seems like he's
not
had that
between none of them
forever.
bankruptcies, right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it seemed like it's non. You can keep doing it.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, Trump. We got to
He
see what
found
he.
a loophole, and he kept on looping through it, didn't he?
You okay?
Go Trump, nah.
Okay, right. Well, he pled the fifth. We're gonna see what he do after this.
Yeah, I don't know. You think that he's gonna land in jail? You think they're gonna actually put him in jail?
I don't think so.
Yeah. Not. I mean, they took Bill Cosby to jail.
Okay. Okay.
They're not that far apart. They took Bill Cosby to jail, and Bill Cosby did the time. So hey, if Bill Cosby had to do it, what difference is Trump?
Right. He said chapter 13 gives you a clean slate, and chapter 11 you pay back in installments. Oh
Oh,
yes.
oh,
Okay.
I'm on chapter 11.
Just give me that third thing. I want
Right.
a clean slate.
That's right. I can't be mad at him for that. Hey,
Right, me
if
either.
he kept looping through the loophole and others ain't taking advantage of it. I mean, he's no
Mm-hmm.
different than nobody else,
No
right?
different. No different.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
Yes.
Trump. Well, I mean, I'm glad for the fact that he wasn't at home when they raided his house, because to have 100 agents kick your door down, you
Baby.
know how it is with somebody coming through
Your
your door.
heart,
It's
your heart,
unexpected. Your
your
heart
heart
don't
start
work no
beating.
more after.
Ooh, baby. They and look, they give them slips, them the white and hog tie you, girl.
Yeah,
I'd have
yeah.
been plenty of
Them
problem
zip
raising
ties. They give you zip ties. Yes,
zip
they do.
ties. Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
it's
then
crazy.
they're never considerate of, they don't care how tight it is. If it's
Mm-mm.
breaking off your blood circulation, you just gonna be sitting there hollering and screaming, and you really are wasting time. A best thing for you to do if they raid your house is to abide by the rules.
Yep.
Be as calm as possible. Don't scream, because
Right.
it's all they're in your house, and
Yep.
it
They
can
do
go either
whatever they
way.
want.
They're waiting for
Sometimes,
you to make a mistake. So
well,
it's good
sometimes
that nobody
exactly.
got hurt,
Exactly. And
because usually
sometimes
people
remember,
get hurt in raids.
yes, they do. I remember one time they put took the curtain off the window and put it over my head. So I couldn't
Whoa.
see. Yeah, so I couldn't see nothing.
Whoa.
They
Now
was supposed to
imagine
come out.
that. Just being in your house, a curtain over your head at any moment, you could be knocked out, knocked upside your head. What could you do?
Okay, right.
You can't
Nothing.
see nothing.
No, you
You
don't know
have
who
no
did it.
choice but to sit there and abide by the rules.
Exactly.
When
Yeah.
they came in mine, they did not tie me up.
They didn't.
No,
Okay.
they didn't. They told me to sit in the corner with my baby and sit there. They
Oh, that
made
was
sure I
nice.
didn't have nothing. They
Yeah.
made sure I did not have nothing. And they
Mm-hmm.
said, sit your ass in the corner.
Okay.
They were real firm and stern. I didn't move.
She said firm and stern.
Guns everywhere, running up and
Oh,
down the
girl.
steps all through the
Oh,
house,
yeah.
knocking stuff
Mm-hmm.
over, kicking it over. Oh, and if you make a man, they will start destroying on purpose,
Ooh, yes.
punching holes in walls,
Yep. Tearing up
everything.
your furniture. I done seen,
Tear
yeah.
up, cut with a knife,
Yes.
grab the
Your
furniture up,
mattress,
cut up everything. Your
man.
refrigerator,
Oh,
oh,
everything dumped out.
they'll knock that over. That's
Mm.
if you're ignorant. Now, if you are sitting there and you're abiding by what they say,
Yep.
majority of the time they'll be nice. Majority, not all,
Majority. Yep.
right? So
Hmm.
you sit there and you just watch them tear up everything.
Yeah, yeah, that was some horrible. I
I
think
done been in I done been in a raid
PTSD.
like at least 5 times in my life. And
Yeah.
once I was in a raid and they didn't find nothing. Oh, they
Okay.
was mad.
Oh
Mm.
yeah, they get
I was
big
at
mad.
somebody else's house and they didn't find nothing.
Yeah.
And when they don't
Oh.
find nothing, you really better be nice, because they're looking to get you. They want to take anybody to jail. They don't
Yes,
matter.
they do. Yeah.
Especially when they raid your house and the person that they're looking for ain't there. Oh
Oh.
yeah, I know they were so mad at Trump. They
Oh
knew
yeah.
Trump wasn't there though. They
They
went
knew.
there on
They
purpose.
made sure he left. They
Yeah.
saw him leaving the house
Right.
to go up in there. Yeah.
Oh wow.
He would have acted a donkey, girl. You know
Yes,
who he did. He was
there
like,
would have been nothing he could do though,
no.
because he knows for a fact that they're mad at him. He's pissed them off in the wrong way. Oh, they
Mhm.
definitely would have handcuffed him and threw him in the squad car just to have a meme of it, just to talk about it, right?
Oh my
Even
God.
the ones that support him, just to be ignorant enough to do it. You know what I'm saying? They
Yes,
would have,
yes.
just
Mhm.
because he has no filter.
No, he
He
don't.
tells everybody how he feel and what he feel.
Yes, he does. That man.
So
Whew. Well, moving right along. Murder Inc.
murdering, yeah,
This man is a clown.
yeah.
Clown.
Irv Gotti. Mm,
Girl, he put his clown suit on, baby. The
yeah,
red nose, no.
yeah,
Why would he bring up something that happened 100 years ago?
right,
Well, 20 for sure, 20 for real.
right.
About Ashanti. You
Uh-huh.
got a whole wife at home,
Hmm.
and you worried about
At that
Ashanti.
time, he did. Yes, he did.
At that time, he did. He laid at
Yeah,
home with his wife.
right.
And you see, he said he was on. He saw somebody called him, said they at the awards or something together, or some Ashanti and Nelly. And
Yeah,
you big mad.
yeah.
I would
I,
have
I
kept
was
it in
shocked.
my
I
head.
was shocked. And how old is he? 52, right?
I think so. Yeah.
So for him to be 52 years old and just moving with the emotion, real girly, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's
Mm-hmm.
just real sad that he couldn't compose himself. A lot of men, not only black men, but A high
Yeah.
percentage of black men, they were taught this playerism, right? Play
Right.
these games,
Mm-hmm.
have all these hoes. I'm not even gonna hold no filter. Have a whole bunch
Right.
of hoes, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then when they get old and they ain't looking too hot, and don't nobody really want them, the records ain't coming through like they want.
Oh, so they try to get brownie
You
points.
looking for some sympathy and for somebody to pay attention, so you revert to drama,
Yep.
controversy. That's
Yep.
exactly what he did. You
Drama.
need you Ashanti is still flaming out here
Yeah.
because of her hard work, right?
Mm-hmm.
What
Mm-hmm.
better way than to tear down the woman, right?
Right.
It's
Mm-hmm.
not even black, because I see the white men do it too.
Everybody.
It's
Yes.
just
Yes.
when men get in their emotions and
Mhm.
and in their feelings, especially when it's providing a bag. Now, one thing that I didn't like that he said on Drink Champs is, oh, so you wasn't thinking about my three kids. I don't know their damn names, but he was talking about his kids. He wanted her to be sympathetic to him having kids because she wanted her masters back.
Right.
He was mad because Nelly and probably other people were teaching her about her
Getting her
masters,
masters.
right? What she supposed to have and what she should have. So he calls it the stems, right? He
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
refers it to it as a stems, meaning that, when you got the stems, just like, with marijuana, you got the stems, you can make and make and make, break a stem off and make
Oh
some more,
yeah.
make them more, make them more.
Or buds or something.
Right. No, but he was calling them
Or the
stems.
stems. Yep. Mm-hmm.
So he's saying if she takes the masters, he has nothing.
He has no control over nothing. He's done.
Right. But damn, you ate off of her for over 20 years, dude.
Damn near 30.
And so you're 11 years older than her. You 11 years older than her, dog, and you still talking about her? That just was
Okay.
so tacky. And then for him to have multi-million dollar deals on the table with BET and all these
Right.
other, I don't know all the different, too much pillow talking. I know that's right,
You
Jeff.
got pillow
Too much
talking
pillow
tools.
talking. He the way that he told the business about a conversation from 20 years ago. Dude, you got BET on your line, Viacom, and all these TV networks. You got a whole show, a documentary that came out. Why didn't we know about all these other things outside of you and Ashanti's sex life? Like, I
Right.
just thought that was stupid. And you know what I do like about Nelly? Give it up for the Midwest. He
Okay.
got her on tour with him.
Yes, he did. You know what?
He
When you
brought
talk
her
about
out on stage. Now that was
right,
raw. That was
yeah,
raw.
you know what? You like, damn, I couldn't believe how they got back together. You know what I'm saying? Even
Right.
if they not sexually or together, they was
Mhm.
able to come to terms and all that back stuff they was going through and become
Right.
friends again. That's
Yeah.
that's big ups. That I mean, I like that.
Yeah,
That
oh, okay, he's over here hating on you about your bag. Come over here and get one with me again.
yeah,
Like you let this man take your girl. I mean, she never was yours, but you let
no.
her, somebody you was in love, infatuated with, right? You let
Mm-hmm.
him take her again. She
Ha!
went on and did her life. He did his life. He still brought her back and still made you look like a fool because
Yeah.
his thing is he's mad that when he got indicted
Mm-hmm.
to the feds, she ran.
Yeah.
That's his argument. She ran. Oh, when the feds
Okay.
came around and it was time to come in and testify, we know what time it is with that. You might
Right.
not get no character witness. You got yourself in trouble. You
Yeah.
can't depend on somebody to be there for you. It's
No.
very good, and we appreciate the loyalty. If you there,
Yeah.
shout out to everybody on lockdown and the people that take care of the ones that are,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because that's not an easy thing.
It's
That's not
not.
an easy thing for
He
somebody
was
going
young.
through trial. That's not an easy thing for somebody doing the time. And that damn sure ain't
It's
easy for the
easy.
family members that got to be supportive to their loved ones that's in
Yep. In
jail,
jail.
right?
Right.
But Ashanti signed up as an artist. She didn't sign up to be down for you if you catch a case. She
Right.
had nothing to do with that stuff.
Don't you know? The
So
person
how
who was supposed to be down with him was his wife at the time, if they were still together.
key word of what you said, if they were still together.
Yeah.
But people have a thing where loyalty means a lifetime. Loyalty do not mean a
It don't.
lifetime.
Mm-mm.
Loyalty don't mean a lifetime, especially if you ain't got nothing to do with it.
Right.
When somebody goes to jail, people always think, especially when you go to jail recklessly, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have no control over it, I can understand you being down. Now, just being there for people in prison, just being in there and
Yes.
just going through the whole on all sides of it.
Right.
You do
Mm-hmm.
not have to be loyal to nobody if you don't want to,
You don't.
especially if somebody is dumb enough to commit a crime and you're saying, I have to be there for you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to be there.
Yeah.
You should be morally, right? But people tend to take things that I gave you all of this. I was there for you or all of this. You should do this for me.
Mm-hmm. No.
If you're doing something for somebody, it should be out the kindness of your heart
It's
for one. Let's start
genuine.
there.
Very genuine.
And then when you love somebody, you're there for them. But
Mm-hmm.
people always have this put value, money and value together,
But
and
it's
it
not
doesn't
together. It's two
always
different
go.
things. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it don't always go. That's what his problem was. That's what I had a problem with. Not the fact that you're a grown man, 11 years older than her, and you're
Uh-huh.
staring her down
Yeah.
20 years later about some shit that we didn't even want to know about for real.
Right.
We didn't ask for.
He just
Nobody
trying
was
to,
looking for. And then you're on Drink Champs,
yeah, he trying to
like
make
one of the
himself
biggest
relevant.
huh?
He's trying to make himself relevant.
Yeah,
He's
that
trying to
was
make himself look like he's up there, he's important. He had the baddest bras. And whoop, whoop, whoop. Go sit down, sir.
right.
Go sit down. It's done. It's over.
Yeah, over for him. Over. And then okay, let's say this. The way he talked, what really I respect about Fat Joe, like he said, he wasn't coming to rescue Ashanti, but they are his friends, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Ja Rule was sitting right there and didn't say nothing. Just
Mm,
chuckled through. That was weak.
mm,
That
mm.
was weak. It's an easy, hey man, slow down with that, man. Come
Right.
on,
Let it
man.
go.
Don't talk about that, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It could have been it would have been simple as that. Now what he chose to do was what he chose to do, and that's what
Yes.
to talk about her, right? He
Exactly.
couldn't stop him. But
No.
damn, you didn't even this your sis. You still on tour with her sometime. You still
Okay.
make special appearances and drop in on her. And
You
you
could have been
couldn't
like, man, let's moving right along. Let's do something. What
right
what what else going on? Take
right.
something like that. Yeah.
Right.
He
That's
just
what
made
made
himself.
Fat Joe mad. And then so today, Irv Gotti states that he wasn't saying that Joe isn't his friend. He's just saying that plenty of times in life you get friends and they switch up on you. That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact. So you have to just switch and move just how they move, right?
Just like how they move. Yep.
But
Hmm.
that don't mean that he should have been okay with what he was saying. That's all. That's the only
Yeah.
thing he was saying. It was some sucker shit that he did, and which it
Mhm.
was.
Was
And Fat
okay.
Joe was the right one, the correct person to bring it out because they're friends, right?
Exactly.
Because they've
Hmm.
known each other so
Hmm.
long.
Hmm. Mm-mm-mm.
So yeah,
Yeah, the heat is
Irv
on.
Gotti. I just hope I wish him the more artists so he'll have something else to talk about. Because
Right.
dude, you over 50 years old and you still talking about the same
Same
stuff.
thing.
20 years ago, we want to hear some new music. We want to hear a new sound. Where the new stuff at?
Right. Oh my God. Yes, baby. Mm-mm-mm. But here in Minnesota, we it's well, love how deep does people love go? When you think about, couples
Obsession,
being together,
possession.
obsession. Yes.
They think you are an object. That's how deep it goes.
Ooh,
That you actually belong to them. Somebody else had you. Your mama had you. Your daddy had you.
right.
But you physically
Belong.
belong to somebody else because here we go again. Emotions.
Yep, emotions.
Emotions, right?
Hmm. And it
Yeah.
should not be like that. Number one, every person, man or woman, individually, how they own should have their own self happiness, something that makes them happy that they do on their own. You know what I'm saying? In some relationships, guy be like, "Why you gotta go do all that? Why you gotta do this?" And I'm like, why? I mean, a woman that's your girl. Your girl ain't gonna go nowhere.
Right.
She should be able to go on vacation by herself somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Go to a spa without you checking
questioning
every
her.
5 seconds and shit.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? So we
What
should be doing
does
the
does
same thing too.
right? Does it seem like well, let me back it up. When it's possession and possessive and obsessive, the
Hmm.
issue is within that person. They don't trust themselves, right?
Exactly. Hmm.
Because when you're assured of yourself, you're not questioning nobody that you're even dealing with.
Right.
Another thing is if you're with someone, let's say for instance, you're with someone that's a serial cheater, right?
Hmm.
You calling them, blowing them up ain't gonna make them change.
It's not. Mm-mm. They're gonna keep on
Hey,
thinking
if they slipped on top of somebody,
they're gonna be like this. Oops.
exactly, they ain't even gonna do that. When they finish doing what they doing, then they'll deal with you.
Right.
And no time sooner.
Right.
You
Hmm.
cannot prevent, you can't holler
You
them
can't.
into
No.
changing. You can't persuade them.
Hmm.
You can't even automate anybody into not cheating. If that's what they
No, you
want to do,
can't.
that's what they want to
That's
do.
what they're gonna want to do.
They're especially grown.
Right.
They're especially grown. And when it starts coming with the murder, it's been uh 3 murders.
In the last couple days, right?
Yes. Um over relationships. People
Hmm.
not being able to control their emotions. A guy in Philadelphia, he killed his wife that has 6 kids. He stabbed her up in front of the kids. That was hideous.
And why? Why to that extent you will do that to your kid's mother and have your kids watch you do this heinous crime? So you messing up the kids, giving them all kind of mental, emotional problems they're gonna
They
have
got to
to
rethink that
deal.
again. They got to redo that all over again.
And it's gonna be hard if they don't get the proper care either.
Yeah,
Too.
and even still, they're never going to forget that. They will never, that image will never leave their mind, right?
Right.
Their mom, though, right? That was bad.
So
And
is
then
he in jail now? Did they apprehend him or?
I didn't get the rest of the story. I just seen it. And I
Hmm.
seen that they were at a grocery store. They were in a van. The kids weren't there, and the guy just got to stabbing her up.
Oh
Yeah, they were in a car in a van. Yeah,
my
they
God.
just got to stabbing her up,
I'm
and the
sorry.
neighborhood was horrified. As they should be, right?
Yeah.
They
Mhm.
were just like, this was worse than a shooting, and they
It
often
is.
witness that, right? But mm-mm.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
There was another guy that came on Facebook yesterday. He did a Facebook confession, and he killed his kids and himself. And he killed his kids because he was talking about the baby. Now he talked about the baby mom on there, stating what she did. I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy that I did this. He talked like that. He was like, "Look at my son. This my 3-year-old. I'm finna." And then he said, "Like nigga, I'm finna kill you." He said that to the kid, and he killed
Oh,
the kid. The kids were just sitting there crying. They didn't know what to do. Of course, they didn't know what to do. This big grown man, the dad at that, killed all the kids in the car again and on Facebook. I don't know what it
what
is.
is going on with people doing this? I mean, I don't know because remember that one in Minneapolis that went viral on Facebook where a guy cut his girlfriend head
Yeah,
completely off
yeah,
in Minneapolis,
yeah, yeah.
pulled over,
In the suburb, yep.
drug her out the car at the stop sign,
And then
and
and
walked
had
down
her
the street.
head and walked down the street with her.
Yes,
Yeah.
walk. What kind of gruesome mess is that? You walking down the street with a head,
Yeah. Real
bloody head.
demonic. Very demonic. Very.
People are gone nuts.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then and it's, to me, it's past mental health, right?
yeah, it
It's
is.
very past that, because you know what you were doing.
Yeah,
You planned it.
yeah. Oh,
You
you had the
planned it.
knife. You had, yeah, but in all them cases they had knives or guns
Yeah.
right there. They knew
You
what they were
planned
doing.
it. You planned
So,
on harming. So you had time to retract.
hmm,
So it's the emotion. People playing with emotions, not knowing how to separate, not loving yourself. How you not love yourself before you love
love
anybody?
somebody, right?
That's never gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't that serious.
No, it's not.
And
I
and for
well,
real, when love ain't genuine, It don't feel good no way.
No, it don't.
Because one thing you
No, it
can't
don't.
fool is love.
Yeah, you can't fool.
And loyalty. You know the difference between the
Mm-hmm.
two. You
Mm-hmm.
and really, if you're questioning someone's love, it's that they care about you to a certain
Right.
extent. There's
Right.
limitations on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
The same as it is on everything. And people really don't stick to, guess what? I don't have to do it. I don't have to do it. I'm not obligated to do it.
No, we're not.
If you keep that in your mind instead of constantly telling yourself that you're entitled to something. I've been here
Mm-hmm.
for you this. I did this for you that.
Yeah,
You
that's
gotta. No, I don't.
no.
I don't. It starts within. You love yourself. You depend on yourself.
Yes.
Everybody needs somebody, true.
Yes.
But if you focus on
You.
you and of course your higher power,
Oh yes. Everything falls into
having a bunch of people and having that, it's always gonna come natural anyway.
yeah, it
It's
will.
gonna come natural anyway. So I feel the way the state of the world is right now, everybody is on this viral kick.
Yeah.
Everybody's on the instant gratification with this internet. They want it
Mm-hmm.
now. You got to do it now. Got to be done fast.
Yeah.
I got to get famous because there's so many people famous from these platforms, right?
Right.
Just from being themselves.
Mm-hmm. And you know, when you talk about being yourself,
Mm-hmm.
you know, some people are on the internet, they're not themselves. And they're have a facade of fakeness and you can see right through it. You know what I'm saying? You could you know, you have people pretending like they're all kind of stuff and they're not, you know what I mean? And that's gonna come back and bite them in the ass later on, you know.
Well, one thing that's for sure is judgment.
Mm-hmm.
When you're out, you know the people don't the people, the platform, your surroundings, they don't have a problem with judging you.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So anything that's false, whatever false narratives that come, they gonna
Oh,
fall out.
yeah.
They gonna fall out. You
Yeah,
better do your good job of being yourself. And
okay.
I hate to even bring this up, but I'm bringing it up in a better, positive way with
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Samuels, right? Have to say
Right.
because he was a man with a huge platform,
Yes,
regardless of
it
some of
was.
the things we didn't like what he said. There's
Mhm.
more things coming out that I do like what he say. So
Mhm.
whoever's pushing his platform now, who's
Yeah.
in charge of it now, they're pushing a lot of good things that
Good
he's
things,
saying
right.
too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everything that he was stating on women in general, black women, whatever, it wasn't all bad.
No.
And whatever was in front of him, he was being a judge of it at that time.
Yeah.
He passed away though. It was his time to go
Yeah.
because it was heart attack issue, right? So God
Mm-hmm.
said it's time to come home. Nobody took him out, which is a
Right.
great thing.
Yeah.
Everybody talked about how when he was alive, how oh well he died alone in a one bedroom apartment with debt and with a Spanish or white or whatever nationality the woman was, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
The thing about it was he didn't think that that was going to happen to him.
No.
He
Mm-mm.
was not prepared for that, but
No,
guess
he
what he was
wasn't.
doing? He was doing what he wanted to do,
Yeah.
having him a good time with the woman that was there, right?
Yeah. He was living
He
his
was
life.
having a good time with the woman that was there. And at that time, that's how it meant to happen. So, like we're saying,
Mm-hmm.
whatever's gonna come out, if it's false, it's gonna come out.
Yeah.
You
Oh
you
yeah.
you ain't gonna be able to pick.
No, you ain't. It's gonna come straight out, and you're gonna be
When that
looking. Whoop,
exposure hit,
whoop.
you ain't gonna
Mm-hmm.
be. You will never know how it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So it's
Exactly.
best
You
to be
never
just
know.
100.
Okay. Mm-mm. Yes. But guys, thank you for tuning in.
Oh,
But
wait a minute. Before you start this topic,
oh,
we got to talk about real fast. Now, everyone, y'all, been talking about our last episode. We did
yes.
great. We got over 50,000 views and lots
Yes.
of conversation and feedback on TikTok.
a
Thank
hundred and
you.
some comments,
Yes.
170 or something like that.
Yeah.
And
So the problem with BV, bacterial vaginosis.
vaginosis.
I was told that I said it wrong. I said vaginitis. I guess it's vaginosis. I don't know
Vaginosis.
whichever it is, BV, right?
Okay.
That was our biggest topic. The reason why we're discussing BV is from Nick Cannon stating that all women stink, right? Remember, that's
Yeah.
what we
All women.
that was why we had this conversation. And so um the men are a carrier of bacteria.
Yes.
They don't necessarily give it. That's why there is not really a medicine for them, right?
Right.
Because it's bacteria.
It's
They can
bacteria.
wash it off.
Right.
We said that a
Yeah.
million times.
Mm-hmm.
The thing with men also that they don't realize is that when they go in the same day, especially from
Mm-hmm.
one woman to the next,
Without cleaning that bacteria, pulling them folds back and washing very well,
tell
you
them,
pass
Shotty.
that bacteria off
Get
to
them
the other
together,
woman.
Sade. Get them together. That's why, right? So the men were arguing with me saying, it's always our fault. So you guys can't give it to us? Not really. We really can't.
No.
What we're doing is when you're entering us, you're having a bacteria, like we're stating. And like Sade just said, you're not, hello,
Hey,
and you're not washing well.
you're not washing
The
well.
men aren't washing well.
No.
If you have a bacteria on you, you don't know that you're passing it on to the woman
Mm-hmm. Right.
because it's a bacteria. You can't see it. It don't itch.
No.
And on the man, it don't smell.
No.
But when it comes into us,
It
another
makes a
woman
friction.
foreignly coming in to us is foreign.
Yeah.
That's where the stench comes.
Yeah.
It's not really even fish. It's a stench, right?
Right.
A real foul odor.
Yeah.
Fish is a STD.
Because when you have a sex, it's not supposed to have a smell at all.
Oh,
Not at all.
it's
When you
natural.
have intercourse, it's no smell.
Right, never.
It's natural. I mean,
Right.
it ain't even that it's nothing. You don't smell
Right.
nothing.
You so
So
crazy.
when you going from woman to woman, then you'll know. You be like, something ain't right.
Exactly. So it says while men cannot catch BV, they can still carry the bacteria that causes an infection
Mm-hmm.
in their
Yes, sir.
penis, right?
Mm-hmm.
As a result, there are some evidence that the bacteria vaginosis can be passed through sexual contact.
Mm-hmm.
So the men aren't the ones that catch it. It always happens to them through sexual.
Mm-hmm.
Us, we can get it from leggings, we can get it from towels, we can get it from soap.
Yep.
We can get it from irritation of our panties, cotton panties.
Yeah.
We keep it when we are with one person, and we could be with more than one person.
Mm-hmm.
Usually you can narrow that man down, though, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That partner down, because if the woman is constantly being a slut out here, a hoe or whatever out here in these streets, yeah, she definitely knows who she's getting it from, because she's consistent with somebody that's constantly giving it to her, right?
Yep.
And so it says, although sex with a new partner may increase your risk for BV due to change in the balance of the vaginal bacteria, it isn't the cause, right? Just because you deal with somebody new. So it's usually, like I said, somebody consistent.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever you're consistent with, right?
Mm-hmm.
It says, however, it's worth nothing that BV can make you more likely to contact a STI, as it reduces your vagina levels and lowers natural defenses. So when you're period, just
wear a condom.
Yeah, wear condoms.
Wash them things up.
Clean. If you're having sex with somebody that you constantly keep on getting the infection from, eliminate them. That's it. Y'all don't matter. It's fake. You might as well be done with the situation anyway.
Right. Oh my God. Thank you for our sponsors. We are sponsored by Cashmere Lux Hair Salon. And you can get all your hair care products, your growth products at www.cashmereluxhairsalon.com. Then we got Bossed Up Beauty Boutique, where you can get your waist trainers, waist wraps, active wear, body shapers, and fajas later.
Mm-hmm.
Them girls get the BBLs, plump that
Hey.
booty up.
Mm-hmm.
www.bossedupbeauties.com. And
Mm-hmm.
we got our body
Hey,
butter.
you can get Lena Beans Body Butter Plus, Sugar Scrub, Body Butter, Beard Juice.
Yes.
Check her
Thank
out.
you.